Hey guys, and welcome back to this Swansea FIFA 17 career mode. Hope you're having a good weekend. If you haven't seen the previous episode yet, stop this video now. Make sure you go back and watch it. It's the FA Cup final, obviously make or break our season. First and only chance of silverware, considering we messed up on the Premier League title. So stop, go and check that out if you haven't already. But if you have, you'll know we won it. Congratulations. It's nice to get a trophy for all our hard work this season. Now, a lot of you guys have been leaving comments in the, or transfer suggestions in the comments section, I should say, of the video. And I've put together a shortlist. Obviously, we are still Swansea, so getting any of the real big names is unlikely because we've had a good season. We're in the Champions League, but we need to perform in that competition before we can attract the world's very best. But I've put together a list of players, as you can see here. Some are previous suggestions from the last transfer window that have made it onto this shortlist. Watford went down, Leicester went down, so that's why Mahrez and Pereira will be on here. But Inaki Williams was mentioned a few times, along with these strikers. Moussa Dembele from Celtic was a popular choice, as was Milik from Napoli. So we'll have a look at these guys. But first, I'm going to kick this episode off. We always do a squad report on a Sunday anyway, and that's how I'm going to start this one, because then we'll see really where we need to improve. So another goalkeeper would be nice. Jordan Pickford is amazing. Overall went up +7. Look at his stats for the season there. Unbelievable. The most clean sheets in the Premier League, valued at 22 million as well. But I think, looking at the other guys, we could probably do with a better backup goalkeeper. I know Donnarumma was suggested in the comments. We'll have a look at him, but the other guys just didn't play. Look, Vickers, his contract's up anyway, so he'll be leaving. But goalkeeper where we need to address. Semedo, good right back, obviously going to come on leaps and bounds, only 23, his stats done well. We had a decent season for us. Kyle Norton, not sure what to do with him. Do we try and get a better replacement right back? It would be second choice, or we sign someone better than Semedo and rotate them, because we're going to have a lot more games this year in Europe. Liam Shepherd, not sure if his contract's expiring. Yes, it is. He will be leaving the club. Michael Keane was a good signing at the heart of our defence. Now, not sure what to do with Fernandes, so Keane could become like our rock, our go-to guy at the back, potential captain going into next season as well. He's obviously captain of Burnley in real life, so he's got that leadership experience. Alfie Mawson, his overall went up by 3 to 71 rated. He was ever-present, and I think it will be a big year for him next season. Played in the FA Cup final as well, so credit to him there. Fernandes, valued at 7 million, but he's unsettled, he's homesick, he actually wants to leave, and the board said they're considering stepping in. So I might just transfer list him, get 7 mil, and be done with it, let him leave. Van der Horn, I know he's young, didn't play a lot of games, he's a bit of a beast. Maybe getting more involved this year with the more games. You know, we're going to have Champions League and League Cup, Capital One Cup, Carling Cup, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. EFL Cup, that's the one. Obviously, we're going to have a lot more games, but his stats are okay, and he's going to continue to grow. But he's only valued at 4.8 million. We've got this man back as well. Only 26, Kyle Bartley. Feels like he's been around forever. Hopefully, we can get him involved. He's only 73 rated, which is strange, because I know he's a beast. Grimaldo, good left back. Going to be our number one choice of left back going into this campaign. Overall, went up by 3. He's now 81 rated, and his stats will only continue to get better. As will this man, Stephen Kingsley, youngster, 22. I'll get him more involved. I'm happy with our left-back options, actually. I don't feel like we need to get anyone else. I think Kingsley and Grimaldo on rotation would be enough. We've got Neil Taylor, who I'm going to sell. Only made a handful of appearances due to the arrival of Grimaldo last season, so he's going to be leaving. This guy, Frank Taberneau, on loan at Granada. I don't know what we're going to do with him. 28 years old, 3.4 million. Probably sell him and raise some cash. Jack Cork's a difficult one, because I know he's a Swansea captain, but I know some of you in the comments are not fans of Cork. A bit confusing as to what he offers, because he's not like the biggest and strongest, and he's not the most technically gifted player, but he's just a solid all-round midfield squad player. But it'll be interesting to see. His stats are still going up, see, technically and physically as well. I don't know what to do with Jack. He's valued at 10 mil, so we'll have a look at that. Emre Moore's going to head back to Dortmund. Only made a handful of appearances. Nothing special. Not going to keep him. Dyer, contract expiring in 2 months' time. 60 grand a week, so a lot of money. Obviously got loads of prize money, so I could give him that and then look to sell him next year. Probably somebody will be interested, but if he doesn't go, I'll be a little bit annoyed. Ryan Hedges, one of the youngsters. Not sure what we're going to do with him yet. Alex Bray's out on loan at Oldham. Obviously, he'll come back. Kessie, heart of the midfield, and I think he will continue to be that next year. He's only 20 years old, valued at 10 mil. Stats are going to go up. Good bit of business that was, letting Key go to Atalanta and bringing Kessie in. I'm happy with that. Tom Carroll, room for him to grow as well. I think he'll be a bit of a player. He'll be a bit of a baller this year for us. You see, he made 17 appearances, quite a few assists, and a few goals he chipped in with as well in that time. So I'm happy with Tom Carroll. Harrison Carter, youth player, will play in the EFL Cup most likely. Technically, his ball control and dribbling, fantastic. But he's not growing as quickly as we would have liked. We should have kept him in the academy, in all honesty. Josh Sheehan, what are we going to do with him? I don't know. Probably send him out on loan. Not sure yet. Matthew Grimes, he'll return on loan at Leeds. He is at the moment. Don't know what we're going to do with him either. Same as Adam King. We've got a lot of players that are coming back. I might sell them to raise some funds. I know a lot of the youngsters are having their contracts expire anyway. Jefferson Montero, look at that acceleration and sprint speed, 90. But what do we do with him? He's not that effective, but he is good. I could always use him as a left back if I wanted to play more of an attacking left back. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what to do with Jefferson. He's one of them players that we'll see. Owen Jones, obviously spent the season out on loan at Stevenage. Only made one appearance though, obviously in the FA Cup. Gylfi Sigurdsson, the main man. Build the team around him, I think. 20.5 million he's valued at. And look at his stats for the season. 15 goals, 11 assists. Average rating of 7.9. Gylfi had a superb season. I know he's a fan favourite at Swansea. He'll be heavily involved. Leroy Fair didn't play that many games towards the end of the season after the arrivals. Obviously, he had a broken ankle as well. Had a couple of injury problems, but don't know what to do with Leroy. I like him. He's a good all-round, very athletic midfielder. Don't know. We'll see. I've got itchy nose. Patrick Robinson, even. The other youngster we signed along with Carter. Should have left him in the academy as well. As the higher rated of the two, and his stats are growing quite nicely, so we'll continue to train him, see what we can do. Player, whatever you want to pronounce it as. I don't really care. Alessano will probably call him. He was good. When he first signed, smashed goals in for fun. His goal scoring record was still fantastic from a Premier League point of view. 10 goals in 13 games. You would take that all day long. Overall went up by +1. He's now 81 rated. Valued at 18.5 million, and he's quick. I like him a lot. And this man, Fernando Llorente, but look at his stats starting to decline. He scored a lot of goals. Fantastic ratio. Kind of last year. It's not that impressive from a Premier League point of view, 4 in 19, but a lot of those were substitute appearances. It was the FA Cup where he really came into his own, but I think might be forced to sell Fernando, which means there'll obviously be space in the squad for another striker. Alexander Isak was just a young player that we signed, swapped for Leon Britton, didn't really cost us anything. Just made the one appearance, only 17. We'll continue to train him and see what he can become. Kasper, the FA Cup hero, Kasper Dolberg, came on with 15 minutes to go and scored the goal to win it for us. Lots and lots of potential for this guy. I think he'll be a big player next year. Only 19 years old as well. Marvin Emnes, his contract's up. He will leave the club. Babatimbi Gomez, his contract is not up, but we can sell him because he's valued at a fair few £1 million. Botti Biabi on loan at Colchester. Another one of the youth players that we'll probably send out on loan, although he is 21 now. Not sure what we're going to do with Botti. Oliver McBurney. Now, a few of you said we should recall him and keep him in and around the squad. He'll obviously be back with us next year. I think it's only a one-year loan at MK Dons, but we'll see if there's space for him. I don't want to overcrowd the squad. Lozano, poor man's Hazard, as I said previously. Very, very good. Sprint speed and acceleration, insane. Stats not as impressive as you would think. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on him because he is very effective in games and he's only 21 years old. And Daniel James, another one of the youth players, he'll be returning. Not sure what the future holds for him. So in all honesty, I think if Llorente goes, we could do with one more striker because then we'll have Plie, Dolberg, Isak's a youth player really, so we do definitely need another striker. Probably with the higher competition we're going to be playing at, definitely another experienced midfielder, another right midfielder as well, depending on what happens with Dyer. We've only got him that can really naturally play on that right side, so maybe 2 right midfielders. Taylor's going to go, and I want to bring him. If Fernandez goes, I'd like to bring in at least one more centre-back and maybe another right-back as well. But to be honest, if there's any bargains out there and any players worth buying, I'll buy them regardless of their position. We'll just need to make some additions to this squad. Marvin Emnes, the next transfer window he wants to leave. You're going, Marvin. We're not even renewing your contract, pal. Get out. And this is why Jack Cork is a bit of a problem. We agreed to transfer list. Well, the board are saying they've agreed to transfer list Jack Cork. His agent spoke to us saying he wants a pay rise. Obviously, he came to us earlier on in the season and said he wanted to pay us, but why should he have one? He's not one of our outstanding performers. So if he's on a transfer list, we'll let the board take matter into their own hands, and Jack Cork could be leaving the club. So there's the list of all the players that will be leaving because their contract is expiring. But Nathan Dyer, I'm going to offer him an extension because then we could potentially sell him on for money. I've got so much wage budget. You can see 1.2 mil there. It's ridiculous. It'd be silly just to lose out on an extra 4 or 5 mil. I won't give him a goal bonus, but we'll just give him the wage that he wants. for the length of time that he wants. What is his problem? Honestly, what is his problem? He wants to understand his role at the club. Same as last year, mate. You're going to be in until we sign somebody better. Let's see. 70... Oh, God's sake. Try that. Okay, so we've got some scout reports back. Pulisic was very much a recommended signing. So when the transfer window opens, I will definitely be putting a bid in for Christian. Viktor Kovalenko was mentioned. Not somebody I've previously played with or had a lot of experience with from Shakhtar. But I could see the potential is there. Maybe putting a bid for him. And Iñaki Williams, definitely going to go for him. He was like the preferred choice. Mentioned every time I asked for it. Sprint speed of 99 as well. This is going to be Dyer's competition. All the best, Nathan. Adama Traore, we nearly signed last year, but I messed that up, didn't I? Could potentially go back in for him. So if we get Iñaki Williams and Adama Traore, where's the space for Dyer? We can just let him leave. But who else we got? Belotti, their valuation of him was too high, although he's probably worth that. Moussa Dembele was a popular suggestion. I will definitely be making a bid for him. There you go. Nathan Dyer has agreed to stay for an additional 2 years as a squad rotation player. Let's transfer list him. Of course, I'm not going to transfer list him until we got a replacement. That would be stupid. Got some emails here, though. Players' contracts expiring. We know that. Scout reports on Belotti, Saul, and Moussa Dembele. I've read those already, so I'm just going to delete them. All very much on our radar. That's what I'm looking to say. Another nice message from the board. Earlier on in the year, we set out a target to keep the players' wages, making sure they didn't increase by more than 10%, and we've achieved that. So they're very happy with us at the moment. You can see everything that we've achieved has been absolutely superb. Apart from, well, this is a 2-season one, make profit from youth player sales. Can't see that happening, but the rest of it, all the big ones, absolutely superb. That's why our managerial rating's 96. That's insane. Here's a welcome email. Federico Fernandez says he's now happy to stay and he's apologised for all the mix-up with the press, etc. We'll still see. I'm a little bit undecided about that, but it is officially now the end of Season 1. Let's jump in to Season 2. End of season review. Board could not be happier. Everyone looks up to us. We've done an excellent job aligning ourselves with the club's vision, both on and off the pitch. We're delighted to have you stay at the club next season. If they'd have sacked me, I would have never played FIFA again. Season 2 is officially upon us. Obviously, it's a bit of a transitional episode, this one, going between Season 1 and Season 2. But yeah, let's just go for the one with the most money. I always do. Right, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. European International Cup. Yeah, we know. Players returning from loan. Is that it? Is that all the emails that were? I got excited there. I thought it was going to be budgets, objectives. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer for those. Here's an email I'm pleased to see, though. I just chucked 8 million in for Christian Pulisic. Borussia Dortmund have accepted it. So let's get him in, shall we? Let's just make it happen. He doesn't want a great deal of money. I'm not going to put any bonuses in there. He wants a 4-year deal. He's going to be a squad rotation player. Let's make it happen. So we haven't had an official email yet, but this is the budgets that we've been given. 39.2 million to spend on players. That's not that bad for a club of our size. Obviously, we're getting bigger as we have more success. And 117,000 wage budget. That's what we've got to work with. Pulisic obviously looks likely to be our first signing, which would be a great addition to the club. And let's see. Let's wait until we get those official confirmations by email from the board. So we're actually going to jump into our first pre-season friendly. I'm not going to show you the highlights in as much detail as I do for a league game. We're just going to keep it very basic and speed through this pre-season. The main concern is obviously getting the transfers and the additions to the squad done and dusted. Pickford, Grimaldo, Mawson, Keane, Semedo. We're going for a 4-3-2-1 formation. Something we haven't played before, so this will be interesting. Lozano on the left. Dyer, who's recently signed a new deal, as you know, on the right. Kessie in the heart of that midfield. Carroll and Sigurdsson in the cam roles with Kasper Dolberg leading the line up front. Dyer's one possession back. He's laid it inside to Gylfi. Touched on one more to Carroll. Touch and strike. Tom Carroll. First goal of the second season, and it's a beauty. I know I get criticised for shooting from distance, but there's nothing more fulfilling than scoring a screamer from the edge of the box. Great play from Dyer, just one possession back, onto Sigurdsson, on one more to Carroll, very quickly, and with the left foot, no chance for the keeper. Kessie bringing the ball forward, he's got a runner ahead of him, I think it's Lozano, and he's going to be found here, chance to make it 2. Lozano, can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar. Lozano into Carroll, looking for Dolberg. It's a great ball. It's a lovely turn from Dolberg as well. He's on his own. He's somehow found Carroll again, who slots it home for his second and our second. It's another lovely team move. Maybe this formation is something we'll have to have a look at going forward. in the league. I know it's pre-season, don't read too much into it, but we're playing well. Into Dolberg. Oh, nice turn. He's got a runner to his right. Oh, he hasn't found him. Wins possession back, though. Here's Dyer. Looks to find Dolberg now. Great touch. He's in. Kasper Dolberg. Can he finish? You know he can. It's 3-0. It's not even half-time. Looking good, looking comfortable. He deserved that, Dolberg. He gave the ball away initially, but worked hard to win it back and then applied the finish. Loads of changes being made at half-time. You can see them scrolling along the bottom there. I do this in pre-season just to get everybody some game time. Ball forward. Raul plays it out wide. Benfica with a chance here. They're going to have their first opportunity at goal. Nordfeldt with the save, and we get it clear. Good goalkeeping. Benfica coming forward again here. Defending doesn't look good. It's another great save from the keeper and a superb block from Fernandes, but I haven't cleared it properly. But Nordfeldt makes the save again. Incredible goalkeeping. Look at that. Number of chances. I don't know what I was doing at the back there. Should have smashed it clear, but really good few reaction saves. Oh, brilliant football. Absolutely brilliant football down this left-hand side. This deserves a goal at the end of it. Montero might be able to finish it off. Oh, he scuffed it wide. Go on, Jefferson. Go on, Jefferson. Go on, Jefferson. I thought about selling him, but he's been superb off the bench today. He's cut it back. Carroll for the hat-trick. There you go. In the 90th minute, all the hard work was done by Jefferson Montero, but a really good moment for Tom Carroll. I'm not selling him. He has terrorised this Benfica defence in this second half. It's an easy finish, really. There you go, 4-0 win in our first pre-season friendly. I will take that. And that is where we're going to end this episode, guys. I know it was a bit of a transitional one, and next time we're really going to put the emphasis on signing players and transfer listing the players that we don't want. But thank you for all your support during our first season. Judging by this friendly, season 2 is going to be just as exciting. So make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new around here so you don't miss any future episodes. And I'll see you next time.